So I decided to make a quick video of my Maxx version 2 that, as far as I know, might be the first Maxx on YouTube at least to have a setup like this. I haven't seen anybody else do a setup like mine on a Maxx. So it looks like a typical version 2 Maxx. As you can see, it's got the Arma backflip 4S D-Boots tires, because I find out that they actually hold up really well compared to the stock tires. I've had these for a while now. I run it on 4S all the time, basically. They're not even ripped off the rim, or they're not even starting to rip. But let me go ahead and show you the main thing that I was talking about. So look at this. This is a TP 4060 CM 2080 kV 4-pole brushless motor with a 5mm shaft paired to a Mamba X8S Castle ESC. Now, I know there's a couple Maxxes on YouTube that are 8S, but as far as I know, I haven't seen any of them with a setup like this before. I think the one person I saw with the 8S Maxx, they had a hobby wing, I think it was a Maxx 6, and they had a hobby wing motor. I don't remember what motor it was, but yeah, as you can see, this thing actually fits in here pretty good. I didn't have to hack the chassis at all. The ESC, I had to make my own plate. I got this, I forgot what material it was, but I just cut a plate the same size as the ESC, put double-sided sticky tape and drilled a hole for a screw, and it screws down into the holes where the ESC would screw down into normally, and it holds pretty good. As for the motor plate, it fits the stock motor plate, as you can see. Everything here is the stock setup. You'll have to drill out the center hole where the shaft goes through, because this motor has quite a big shaft, so it won't actually fit all the way through the plate when you try to screw the screws down onto the motor. So you'll have to drill that out a little bit. Other than that, it fits right on there, because this motor has M2.5 and M4 holes, and I think this motor plate uses 2.5mm sized countersunk screws. So that's what I have holding mine down. And like I said, this is a 2080 kV, which is really, really low kV, which is why it's 8S rated. So I tried putting the highest gearing that I have in this thing, because if I tried to gear it low, it'd probably destroy these axles, which these axles are really tough for what they are, but standing up to this kind of power, yeah, they probably won't hold up. But I have a 24 tooth pinion and a 46 tooth spur, which I think is good for a top speed of around 60 with the stock setup, which is the 540XL 2400 kV Traxxas motor. But I plan to keep this gearing in for a while. I'll probably go higher on the pinion later on. I just have to test it out first. I haven't tested it. I just got this motor a couple hours ago. As you can see, there's not even bullets soldered onto it yet. But yeah, 2446. I'm gonna test it out on 4S. I'll probably make a running video of that too. It'll probably do pretty good on 4S, and I do have a little 2650 milliamp 6S battery just to test it. You know, it's nothing major. It's only a 40C, but at least it'll give a taste of what this would be like on 6S, because I've never ran my Maxx on 6S, let alone with a system like this. But I think it's going to be a pretty efficient setup, considering I have it geared high, but this motor is a really low kV, so it's not going to have to draw as many amps as it would if it was a higher kV. And it's got a good ESC to provide enough power for it, the power that it needs. So it should be a pretty efficient setup, even though it's a completely oversized setup, and it fits in here. That's the shocking thing that I found out, that it actually fit with no real modifications to the chassis. You just have to modify the motor plate a little bit and make your own custom plate for the ESC. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video real quick of this setup that I put in my Maxx that I haven't seen anybody else do. but I'll probably post a running video on it on 4S, see how it runs. But yeah, thanks for watching.